Welcome along to round 4 of the Virtual Scottish Rally Championship. I'm going to be doing my attempt at Rally Poland. There's been a bit of a mix-up in the championship as well because the last round at New Zealand, after all the server issues, was basically cancelled, so I have no idea how the championship standings work now. I'm up in 27th on the championship standings there, so that's not going to strictly be correct by the end of the year because that round is cancelled. So I think I'm sitting like 50-something again, which is a bit of a shame. So it's the usual 8 stages. We're in our back to our MRF red Fiesta R2 car. 2 stages in the first loop before the first service. 2 short stages, so I'm going to take soft tyres again. And we want 1 spare as well, just to be safe. Might even be worth taking 2 spares in this rally, but well, we should be alright. We'll take a risk. I know the wheel. Actually, know what? I'm going to do a quick shakedown, just to make sure everything's working. Poland's going to be a very, very intense rally as well, just because of the high speed nature of it, so it's going to be one with less commentary, most likely. Oh, that's not a good way to start the shakedown. Let's just repair the vehicle. Again, I'm aiming for like trying to squeeze into the top 10 probably. This is probably the rally I've been least prepared for out of all of them. I only did my first run in Poland 2 days ago, I think, or yesterday. Yeah, you can see why I'm taking a spare tyre, given what just happened. There's a lot of, if you have a crash at Poland, there's a big chance you can have a puncture, or even a retirement, because it's like very high speed.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 6 right, into 6 left, 30, keep middle of a crest.
1 second off lead after the first split, that's absolutely fine.
Chicane, extra long, upwards of a jump, 50.
So easy to have an accident in this stage, on these fast stages though, so we really need to be careful. I thought the jump was going to go right there and it went left, or vice versa, so that's why I kind of went off onto the side. Don't even want to look at the splits, just to concentrate.
Into 6 left, tightens 4, 50 after finish.
Oh, that last corner was super tight, came out of nowhere. What a shame, so we've lost a bit of time there in the opening stage. Main thing is, hopefully we don't have a puncture, but that was the very last corner of the stage. Tightened out of nowhere. We lost a lot of time there, maybe 10 seconds. So yeah, you can see we're 36th in the standings after stage 1. All of these people, I'd say within about 6 seconds of us, at least 7-8 seconds of us, are probably because we crashed in the last corner. So we probably would have been around about 10th, 11th, 12th, something like that. Okay, next stage is Borisik, which is a slightly longer stage, and it's a very, very fast stage again, so it's going to be like, try not to get terminal damage, try and concentrate type of stage as well. Again, it's that kind of dusky time of day, so it's pretty dark, hard to see. You can see the speed at the bottom left as well, so you'll know what kind of speed we're going, but it's so hard. Especially in this light, you can barely see what road's ahead of you. And I haven't done these stages enough to know which direction each corner is going to come up. Oh, very narrow as well. The banks are right on the edge of the road, so if you go off into the bank, you're having 100 miles an hour rollover. 21st, so there we go. So we are 7:44 for the event. There's a lot of people in around this time if you look down. I mean, 2 seconds between us and 29th, so yeah, it could have been any position really. I'm going to repair the car as well. I've done this stage for the first time this morning. It's a tough old stage. 8 minutes long. High speed, but at the same time really treacherous. And it's going to be dark, so.
6 left of a crest, extra long.
So we've also on medium tyres, so we've got a little bit less grip than we had before. So we've got to bear that in mind. I don't know why the organisers are punishing us so much by giving us so many dark stages. It's hard enough as it is. It's a good first split though. This is where if you get it wrong, you're going to have a big accident, so it's not worth risking the damage, and you're better off just losing a couple of seconds to the quickest guys. Oh no! Ah. That was me taking it easy as well, just understeered because I didn't see the corner coming. We've got a puncture, so we're going to repair that at the next slow corner. I'm just waiting for a slow corner so we lose less time, that's all. Let's go there. I don't know how to repair a puncture on this wheel. That one? No, that one? Yeah. Lights. I don't seem to have any either now, so Yeah, I think my light bar's broken, so I can't see a thing either. Main thing now is we don't have a spare tyre, so if I have another puncture... Didn't see that corner coming either. If I get another puncture, we've had it. I still feel like a good result's possible. Not a top 10 anymore, but maybe still a top 30 if we can be really clean from now on. I'd rather use a bit of speed and try and see if I can beat anyone who doesn't get a puncture but does go a lot slower. I know, I can't see a thing here. No idea where the banks are. Oh, yeah. What you can see there is literally what I can see. Absolutely nothing, I'm guessing. Okay, thank goodness we're coming to the end, and I'm really hoping the next two stages before we get repairs are actually no longer in the dark. Okay, so we lost 2 minutes with a puncture. Look at the state of our car as well. Poor Fiesta. So we dropped to 63rd. Could be much worse. Could be much worse. Our Fiesta's got nothing left on the front end at all. This one's a bit more open as well, so there's a few more fields to gather you if you get things wrong, and a few less trees and banks. I've probably just cursed it, and means I will probably end up in a bank and a tree, but you can see there I'm just using the field when I understeer. We're only 2 seconds off the pace. I reckon we'll gain a few positions back. Okay, 51st. Making a bit of progress. It's, oh god, I just saw the starting time. It's 5 PM, so it's going to be another dark stage. Oh, yeah. Okay, heavy braking is where we've got big issues. That doesn't usually lock up like that. Poland's awesome. This would be an absolutely mega rally to see live, just with the speeds. I thought I would prefer New Zealand when I heard that these rallies were on the game. I mean, to be fair, I did expect to enjoy Poland, because in real life it's just mega how fast it is, and it really is enjoyable, but I can't say I expected to prefer it to New Zealand. I thought New Zealand would be the favourite. This is where the understeer is really going to kill me. We're near the end of the stage as well, so I need to watch out for the bit that caught me out last time. To be fair, Phil Mill does say that he does say the corner tightens to a 4. I think I might have missed that the first time. Look at that, 38th place. So I was right in the first place about a few people having problems, and didn't expect that many people to have problems. Okay. So we are making progress, guys. We've got a chance to repair the car now. Only 3 stages left, so not much more time. But the long stages left. I've learnt my lesson. Yeah, I'm feeling okay about it again. Can't do that either. Okay, so we're going to standard fix the exhaust and the radiator. Standard bodywork fix, new lights, and completely replace the wheel geometry. So that's the best we could do. This is the stage where it's very easy to pick up terminal damage. If you can make a mistake and you hit a tree, you're going way too fast to survive. Yeah, look at the speeds here. Oh, I kept the foot in it. No puncture, that's the main thing. Don't like these corners over jumps, they're just so dodgy on a stage like this. You know, if you're doing 100 miles an hour, whichever direction and line you pick for the jump is the direction you'll be shooting for hundreds of yards, so if you get it wrong slightly, you've had it. Okay, lost a bit of time there. Not too happy with that stage, with that mistake I made. Just one big one, but again we get away with it. 33rd. So we did gain some positions. Could have been more. Although looking at that difference, we've actually got quite big gaps now. So I can still take 32nd place there. Big gap to 31st. I do not trust jumps and crests on this rally at all. Oh, that was out of nowhere as well. Kept the momentum up, saved that one. Now this is properly fast now. 120 miles an hour in an R2 car.
Keep right of a jump into 4 left
Oh.
of a crest, tightens.
We tried to take it flat out just for the fun of it,
6 right,
and we managed
30,
to get away with it.
crest, into 4 right, opens, flat left of a crest, 50, keep middle of a crest, jump,
Car's working well for me right now. It feels
5 left long,
feels
tightens
fresh.
3, into 5 right of a, 6 right of a jump,
Do not trust the speed one bit, but we're gonna go for it anyway.
keep right of a 50,
And that's why I don't trust the speed. Okay, can we flip back
keep
over?
right of a 50,
Yes.
6
And
left of a crest,
if we don't have a puncture,
5
we're
right of
okay.
a crest, jump,
I think
and jump,
we hit the tree there
6
with the
right,
underside of the
opens
car,
long of a crest,
which is why we got away with it. I still think we can move up the positions though, because I feel like the amount of, you know, by pushing hard, oh yeah, we'll lose 10 seconds with a crash like I had there, maybe more than 10 seconds, but
and
other people will lose
opens 80,
more time than that, I think, by driving slower and also having some instincts themselves.
into 4 right, 50, slow
Some
crest
good
into
speed
turn
through that
one
section.
left, tarmac, 80, 6 left of a crest long, tightens turn, 1 left, gravel,
Other than the one crash we've had, it's been a good stage, to be honest.
into 5 left of a bump,
And it was a big crash, but
into 6 right,
oh,
into 6 left, extra 140 of a bumps,
so close to the banks there.
opens of a crest and jump long, to flat crest, jump,
Those situations there, I had a 5 right over a jump, so I started turning right just before the jump to make sure I turned the corner, but you don't know how tight it is, so you know at that point I almost jumped right onto the bank. I reckon we still might gain a few positions, and yeah, 30th. Would have been 28th, so not a big difference in the end of the day. One stage to go, and it's the relatively easy stage, so
right long, opens
yeah,
of
we've got the
crest,
cracked windscreen and the damage that we had from the last one. No puncture, probably a bit of understeer, similar to the situation we found ourselves in last time we did this stage. And if we can bring it home in 30th, maybe 28th if we're lucky, we'll go for that.
5, 4, opens of a crest, tarmac, 80 of
Oh.
a crest, slow, unseen turn, 1
Mad understeer as we went to the tarmac.
200,
Absolutely nothing under brakes.
right
So yeah, we are
chicane,
struggling big time with tyres and grip here.
jump, to jump, into sudden caution, 2 right, 3 left, 30, 6 right long,
Okay, we're flat out now to the end of the rally, so I reckon I'm going to guess we're going to finish
6 right
29th.
long, opens of a crest, to keep middle of a crest, into 6 right, extra long, over finish, to
Not a perfect stage. Reverse over the finish line. Yeah, 322.7. So we did it. 28th. There you go. Frustratingly, we ended up 0.2 of a second behind Brian Martin, but you're never happy, I guess. We actually finished miles ahead of 29th as well, so we didn't need to push that hard on that last stage and probably could have saved ourselves 2/10 somewhere, but I mean 27th or 28th, it's not going to make a big difference. It's our third best rally of the year out of the 4 of them. Our best is still Australia, where we finished well in the top 10. New Zealand, which doesn't count, I think we finished just on the edge of the top 10. 28th today with a big puncture, and like 100 and something or 90 something in Monte Carlo. So yeah, it was a good rally. Finland next, which starts tonight. We've got Sweden after that, Värmland. Alright guys, I'm going to head off. Thank you very much for watching, and yeah, hopefully we will see you again on Thursday. Have a good day and enjoy the rest of your week. See ya.